Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, what's my brethren in the UK, and of course in the great country of America, and just everywhere around the world watching this video. Hope you're doing great. Hit the subscribe button. Do yourself a damn favor, and follow what's going on coming up here on True School Sports. Now we're going to talk about, obviously it's Wilder Fury fight week. So I promise you guys a lot of coverage, and we're going to continue with the coverage for this fight. Interesting stuff going on today around LA and in California. Deontay Wilder, right? The A-side, the big American champion, going around LA, going around, prancing around California, giving away tickets to his fight, the biggest fight in the world, in heavyweight history. He's giving away tickets to firefighters. Now, before I get into what I really want to say, let me just start off by saying that I think it is, regardless of what the circumstances may be, I do think it is noble of Deontay Wilder, as the quote-unquote A-side of this fight, that he's giving away tickets to these guys that put their lives on the line every single day. And, it's the least that these guys could do, or that any athlete could do, for people like the firefighters in California who have had their hands full recently with all the wildfires and whatnot. So I commend that. Obviously, it is worth noting as well that Tyson Fury did give away a bunch of tickets as well. I believe they both gave around 500 tickets away a piece. That's what I was hearing. But regardless, this fight is not selling well. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck with you guys. It's not really selling that well because these guys are giving away hundreds upon hundreds of tickets. We know that, as Tyson Fury proved earlier in a video, which I'll be doing a separate video on, that nobody in America knows who Deontay Wilder is. It's a very, very horrible sign that this is happening. Now, I want to tell you guys this. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm on StubHub.com, right? I'm on StubHub.com, and there's hella tickets left for this fight. The prices, as I'm speaking to you guys on November 27th at 10:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the prices range from $91 being the lowest to $5,350 being the highest. So that's what the ticket prices are going for this fight. And I'll be honest with you, man, this is a fight where, I mean, it's worth noting. Deontay Wilder is not a household name in his own household. Tyson Fury he could be a big name if he had some time here, but and he says he wants to come to America and defend his belt. Wants to beat Wilder and all this stuff, but that hasn't happened yet. So he's not even a big name here either. So neither one of these guys are a big name. Neither one of them has ever fought in has a base in LA where they fight consistently. And that along with them not being big names, along with it being Christmas time, along with just all the other sports entertainment options there are to compete with in America, is the reason why this fight is not selling well. And it's a known fact for any of you who have actually had the chance to go to a PBC fight, and I've gotten a chance to go to quite a few of them. Because they've had a lot of them here in Miami. Some of the smaller PBC shows have been down the road here in Miami. A couple of Lara fights at the wonderful venue of the Hialeah Casino, which is like the worst venue of all time. They had a lot of fights there. I've been to like 2 or 3 of them there, and a lot of tickets are given away for free. It's what we call papering the events, where they give away free tickets to fill up the seats a little more, so that it gives out the illusion that the fight sold well when it really didn't, and they actually lost money on the event. That's what's happening, at least in this case, with Wilder and Fury, because, again, it's a noble act. I'm not taking away from the act. I think it's great that these guys took time out of their very busy schedules before a career legacy-defining fight. But it also is a great indicator that, hey, this fight isn't selling well, because you don't just randomly go out of your way to give away hundreds, potentially 1,000 free tickets just to do it. You do it because you're trying to fill up the seats. And you go on StubHub, there's still lots of tickets from all kinds of price ranges available and left. And that's a massively stark contrast to what we're seeing in the UK with Dillian White and Derek Chisore's upcoming fight. Where I don't know if they sold out yet, but the last I heard, they only had about 500 tickets left, and they were nearing a sellout. So obviously, it's a different landscape, it's different cultures, but fact of the matter is, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder just gave away hundreds and hundreds of tickets to the biggest fight in the world, to a bunch of firefighters. So, it really, really, really is horrible to see. And, I'm happy the firefighters that bust their ass every day get to go to the fight. Hopefully, things work out for the greater good. Maybe they enjoy the fight and they become boxing fans and they follow this great sport like I have and many of you have. That's the hope, at least, right? So maybe that this will all work out for the good. But I'm just saying, like, if this right here isn't indicative of the kind of piss poor, horrible management and promotion Deontay Wilder's had in his career, then I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. Straight up, like straight up, there is absolutely no way in living hell that, if Deontay Wilder does what a lot of people are picking him to do this week, which is beat Tyson Fury. If he beats Tyson Fury and he goes and tries to negotiate that fight with Joshua, he has zero leverage, because there is no way that a fight of this magnitude with an opponent like Tyson Fury should get to the point where you're giving away hundreds of tickets to firefighters, or where you're basically papering the event in a very creative way, or where you have hundreds of tickets. I mean, you can really go on StubHub right now. There's hundreds of tickets left, varying from the price ranges of $91 to $5,340. Okay, or no, $5,350. My bad. And I'm just saying, this guy who everybody, a lot of people in the LDBC, and we're gonna call names straight up. We're gonna call names because I haven't done any name calling in a while. But let's call some names. I'm gonna take a page out of my boy Bruce Vane's book. I'm gonna call some names. You got guys like Blood Boxing and Black Fight Fan TV and all these Boxing Eagle, all these Wilder fan channels, these fanboys that had the audacity to say that this guy shouldn't have taken the $15 million flat fee from Anthony Joshua, that this guy deserves to be treated like this A-side, prime time, so great American champion that he is, when in actuality, he hasn't even gotten the reverence and the respect at large by the American people himself. People don't know who the fuck he is. Like, excuse my language. Nobody knows who Deontay Wilder is. So how can we sit here and say that he deserves this against Anthony Joshua and he deserves that against Anthony Joshua when he isn't even a whole household name in his own household? He is fighting, they oftentimes say in boxing, you really make it in boxing. I mean, now it's kind of different with DAZN and the streaming platforms, but before that, they say oftentimes as a fighter, you don't really make it in boxing until you get that first pay-per-view fight. And for Wilder, he's made it to that level. This is his first pay-per-view fight. It's in his home country. He is the undefeated knockout artist, born and bred from America. So thus in turn, he is the A-side fighter, even though he's not the guy that people seem to like more in America. He is the A-side fighter. And we need to hold him to the same standards that we would hold Anthony Joshua to if he was in the UK. Okay, nobody, people haven't really gained Wilder that respect yet, and he's not known. And he is this fight, win, lose or draw, he has lost all. And when I say all, leveraging power at the negotiating table with Anthony Joshua, I mean that with 100% conviction. There's no way, after this piss poor showing at the box office, that he can sit here and say, well, I deserve this and I deserve that, because there's all these tickets left. There's all these tickets to give away, and let's be fair. If they get 500,000, or if they even get 350,000 or 400,000 pay-per-view buys, we know that that's going to be deemed as a successful pay-per-view for Deontay Wilder. We know that it's fanboys. We know the fan channels will come out and say, oh, well, it was this pay-per-view, 300,000, and then they'll use like Golovkin's pay-per-view flopping, Crawford's pay-per-view flopping on Postal. They'll use that as a means to justify him. And they do that, I could see why, because those numbers were piss poor. But I'm saying, while these Wilder fan channels, these Wilder fanboys, they're gonna curve his numbers to make him look good. So like if he gets 200,000 buys, well, they're gonna say, oh well, Golovkin did this and Crawford did that. And but what they're not gonna tell you is this is a massive heavyweight fight, which means that they should have just the boost of being top level heavyweights alone and being undefeated, skillful heavyweights at the top level. They should be doing 500,000 pay-per-view buys straight up. But the fact of the matter is, it says more about not so much Deontay Wilder. It says less about Deontay Wilder and more about the lack of promotion, the lack of marketing, the lack of how piss poor his career has been ran. And I, for one, am going to keep calling it out for what it is. And any of you people out there, I don't give a shit who you are on the LDBC. Any one of you guys who had the audacity to sit here and say that this man deserved 50-50, he shouldn't have taken the $15 million flat fee, and like he can sit here and call the shots, and then he can sit here and stiff arm Dillian White when Dillian White makes him a crap payday. Like, seriously, it's a crock of shit. And Deontay Wilder is out here giving his the ticket sales for pay-per-view to Firefighters. Now, I'm not one to compare, but you didn't see Floyd Mayweather giving pay-per-view tickets to his first fight, or Arturo Gatti to Firefighters, or McDonald's workers, or Denny's cafeteria workers. No. When he fought, he did relatively well on pay-per-view against Gatti. So in fact, while I bring it up, let me just look at the numbers myself. Just let's see. I want to just talk about my ass. I want to have the actual numbers in front of me. Gotti versus Mayweather. Pay-per-view. The hell the buys at? Whatever. Regardless, that pay-per-view did better than this one's gonna do. Straight up, because Gotti was a decent draw himself. So, hold on. Where's the buys at? I'm gonna find these damn buys. Okay, that did 340,000 buys. All right, so Mayweather Gotti did 340,000 buys. If Tyson Fury Wilder does that, people will consider this a wildly successful pay-per-view. And it is also worth noting, just so you guys know, I don't know if this gets factored into the numbers, but they are going to here in. I don't know. I can't say about the UK, but here in America, at select movie theaters, they will be showing Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. You can go to the movie theaters for as little as $26, and you can go buy a ticket and watch the whole Wilder Fury card at a movie theater near you in America. I'll be doing that. That's what I'll be doing. So I won't be live for the fight like I thought, because I'm trying to save my money. Gotta be smart. Gotta make good business decisions. But yeah, that might even incur the pay-per-view buys as well. So you gotta keep that in mind. They had the extra advantage of that, so that maybe that won't be talked about. But I'm just saying, it's very indicative of where this fight is and what this fight is doing at the box office. Not saying it won't be a good fight. I expect it to be a very fun, entertaining fight. We're talking about the business side of boxing, because that's what held up the Joshua Wilder fight. That's what we talked about for a lot this year, and we're going to continue talking about it so that it's documented, and then people can't say, "Oh, BT, you didn't say shit." So there you have it. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury both giving away tickets to their fight to Firefighters. A noble gesture indeed, no doubt about it. Fair play to them for taking out time out of their busy schedules, but it is also indicative of how much the fight isn't selling, and that has to be accounted for. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, like I say in every single one of these YouTube videos. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. The kid from Daniel who just keeps going on to the YTBC and just smacking y'all up. So until next time, take care, guys.